This is how I would run Denari on the basement of Consulate. These are just the reinforcements that I would set up. As you can tell, there isn't a reinforcement on the hatch right above garage, but hopefully you would have a teammate playing up there. And that's kind of why I didn't reinforce that. I chose to reinforce all these other ones instead. I have these Denari laser beams set up here, and you can't hit any of them without first breaking the beam. Here's another one for the spiral stairs. This one, you cannot hit the right side. You can hit the left side, but that's not a huge issue. That's why I have that shield right there. You're going to be playing in that closet for the most part. So you could play on this side and watch that back, the server room. That's a possible entry point for attackers. They could drop hatch over there. They could down the stairs. So you could play in here first and then back off into... yeah, you could play here first and then back off into this coffee room. Or you could just barricade and then just stay here. And then you would watch Spiral Staircase, and that's why it's not that big a deal that they could potentially hit that left beam or the left prism. You can go through this rotate and get an angle. You know, it'd be risky for them to come down spiral for sure. And another cool spot, cool thing about this spot is you can help with the crossfire here. And there's just a lot of angles that you can get from this. And you kind of are, you know, kind of safe from a lot of different angles. The yellow, bottom yellow door, you got reinforcements to block you. As long as your teammates are also like watching their angles, like they're not going to come up from that side on your left. You should have a teammate watching that. Yeah, like down here, like they should be watching this. And then our last prisms are kind of put over here so it can block the garage door. It goes into bottom yellow. And I put it all the way across, so can't shoot the prism without crossing the beam. And if you attempted to, like, you should be standing in the doorway way too long and you should get shot if you're an attacker. And if they open up the breach, they could swing left right away and plant right behind the garbage. That's a thing that people do sometimes, but a lot of times they'll plant it behind or right next to the bomb. And you can walk under or crouch under it. But if they're not careful, you know, they might tag it. Even then, if they decide to crouch under it, it's at least they have to crouch under it.